Hey guys, it's me, Anne-Marie.
And it's the other me, Leon.
So in our last video, we talked about scheduling and how that would work out for both the resident and the RA.
If at some point you don't remember how it's going to be covered, then feel free to go back and watch the first video.
In this video, we'll be giving you a play-by-play of the checkout process on the day of checkout.
To be completely honest, the checkout itself is the easiest part of the entire process. You just have to follow our 3 tips.
First, you must make sure that when your checkout begins that all of your belongings must be out of the room. They cannot be in the hallway, on your back, or whatever.
You can, however, place them in Mac or Smitty while you wait for your ride. Second, if you have a roommate and you are the first to move out, your roommate must be present for your checkout.
Okay. This acts as a kind of courtesy to your roommate and your RA, because before the checkout happens, you and your roommate will be given a checklist of things to clean. The responsibilities will be split up between the 2 residents, and it will be their duty to clean those respective areas.
So having your roommate there with you during checkout will allow your roommate to know what exactly they have to clean by the time of their checkout, so the RA doesn't have to ask them to clean again.
Which leads to our 3rd tip.
Clean your rooms!
The RAs are instructed to be extremely strict when it comes to room cleanliness.
I'm sure you guys have heard those horror stories about super strict RAs who check every nook and cranny of the room. Well, get ready to see that in action.
Don't worry though, you'll be given resources, namely a sheet stating all the cleaning supplies you'll need and what McConnell Hall is available to you.
Please understand that if your room is not deemed clean by your RA, then your RA reserves the right to ask you to clean again, no matter if your ride is waiting outside for you or not.
Okay, an improper checkout can result in time wasted, headaches, and paying the university charges, also crying, also, what are the other side effects?
University charges, I mean, we have enough debt as it is. College. Yikes. So let's rewind and run through it one more time. First thing to make sure you have ready on the day of checkout, that all your belongings are waiting in Mac or Smitty. Remember, not anywhere near your room.
Second, if you are the first to check out, then your roommate must be present during your checkout.
Third and finally, you must clean your rooms. Our last and final video will be an in-depth, comprehensive instructional video on how to clean certain areas of your room that, believe it or not, you may not know how to clean.
You may think you don't need to, but I assure you that the staff would kindly yet avidly disagree with you.
Clean your rooms! Before we leave, we have one last quick segment to run past you. Frequently asked questions. Question number 1. Do suite mates have to be present at each other's checkouts as well?
No, only roommates are present for checkouts.
Yeah, I mean, who needs suite mates?
So, next question. What if my roommate doesn't show up when I try to check out of the hall first?
Then good riddance.
No.
No. Then you will not check out at that time. Okay, so you're stuck here for longer. You must reschedule with an RA for a later time when your roommate can be present.
And remember, also mentally present.
Next question. What is the earliest we can sign up for checkouts?
Right now. I'm just kidding. The last wing meeting of the semester is the deadline to sign up. Your RAs will make sure that you sign up for a time on that night. Next question. I want to check out the weekend before finals week and go home. How do I do that?
At that wing meeting, you have to sign up for the appropriate checkout time and then submit a travel request with parent approval. So yes, you can escape a little bit early, but it takes a couple extra steps. What do I do with my mailbox key?
Eat it. Actually, I think that's a really
whoa. I mean, TAMS students eat just about everything, but...
Yeah, that's a little unhealthy. Okay, if you're not returning next year, you must return your mailbox key to the Eagle Express post office located in the Union. If you are returning next year, you can keep the key for the time being.
Well, that's all we have for our second video. Please remember,
take all of your belongings out of your room, make sure your roommate is at your checkout if you're the first to leave, and clean your room. Frickle freckle.